I got to think here with the last week to go, we're going to see some hard play.
Yep.
Hard play with referring to COD. I don't know.
Some hard play here. You watched basketball last night. I get it. Who won that game?
San Antonio crushed.
Good.
I think they shot like 75% from the field the first half, or were leading by like 25 or something.
That's really good.
Yeah, very, very good.
Okay. It's just, you know me, I know nothing.
Yeah, if you shoot 50% from the field as a team, you're doing well. So 75% is very good.
Oh, so that was like a once in a lifetime kind of thing. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, jumping on board here with Pluto. And Pluto's actually going to do something that we've started to see happen a lot more. Both teams in the competitive scene have kind of, like both sides, both kind of push into strip now, and Pluto's electing to go around. He takes a little bit of a lighter weight class and then just tries to really gain ground to get a good position.
Yeah, we'll see him here. Left side of strip. It looks like 2 down already for Vexx here. 3 in replays to pick up the kill. Pluto trying to pick off on top. He will get that kill, get challenged from front strip, and will go down. No one been able to get control of B yet. Everyone's just kind of spread across the map. There is a flanker kind of mid-street here. It's going to apply some pressure through Motel, and that's going to be replay. So he's probably going to try and pick up kills from behind, which he is going to do. He's able to get one. He has another out where he just actually flanked from and went out front who was waiting for him. So good team communication there as he gets picked off.
Yep, well, Theory's way in the middle of BFE, so we're going to go ahead and switch on board with JCap, off to an 0-1 start. He's got 1 cap. And, you got to love this position. There's a lot of times where you see people kind of get away from top pawn. Yeah, I don't know how he
That guy
that.
just got melted, yeah.
Yeah, he just got shredded. And JCap, hopping on it. Trophy system in. That's going to eat up all those nades. Gobble, gobble.
Yeah, that was huge with the trophy, and they had Classic there to kind of cover. He was able to pick up 1 kill. JCap will go down, but they do get B control. They have CB, the quote-unquote power control here that we've seen teams hold for several minute stretches at a time. But we are on board with Vexx. We'll see if they're able to break this. It looks like if you look at the top of your minimap, there's a battle that's going to go down on C here to try and flip this. Pluto will get taken out by Theory. That's a good rotation by Theory to shut that down.
It was a great rotation, and it was a good idea by him to actually go and push for that home flag. I mean, getting B when you have the other team just set up around pawn or just really broken. If you look at the minimap, I mean, they're controlling broken so well, and that's really what you want to do when you have CB control. So getting top pawns, amazing. Slack should be going on a tear here very soon, and that's going to be 3 kills in a row.
Yeah, this is a spot you see your strong ARs get into and rip off just huge streaks. Yeah. He does have a player top broken. Looks like he's going to check there now and will get a couple hit markers, but will not be able to take out that player. They do still have control here. They are still trying to break control here and put pressure on B. Switching over to Pluto, he's going to be wrapping back around. I don't know if he's going to try and flank here across B or put pressure on C like he did earlier.
Well, the options are unlimited right now. I mean, going down on C since he has the trophy makes the most logical sense, but regardless, I mean, you can just tell on the minimap, he's forcing one player to go away from broken, and this guy's going to be cleaning him up from the side, but he does have to waste time by getting the C flag, and now here comes Nade as Bloods is going to hurl that, and I mean, even though we've kind of been on board with Vexx here, I mean, the story has been Faze Red dominating the CB control. They've yet to lose it.
Yeah, and Pluto made 2 good attempts to try and get C. It just didn't really amount to much. I mean, he did get a neutral, so there's a couple, at least, like 2 ticks or so that he saved there, but not able to really make anything out of it. That's 3 down, though, for Faze Red. This is going to be their break. They need to try and 2-hop B. One's just going to take too long to do it. You see the second player rotating over now. That should be enough time. They should be able to flip this, and there they do. They will have control of A, B now, but they've got to stay up. How many times have we seen someone finally get that flip, then go 3 down and lose it immediately?
I mean, it's tough, too, because, I mean, obviously the logical spawn that the other team's going to end up getting is going to be the back diner, and then they have 2 options. They can either attack on B, the lines of sight with an AR is very well there, or they can flip for the home flag, which is basically what Replays is trying to draw them over to do. So the options are unlimited, and it's really good for them, but I mean, Vexx finally starting to show a little bit of life this game. By no means is out of hand.
Oh, not at all. It's 13 points now. We've seen 40 and 50-point comebacks on this particular map because you can get control over such long periods of time. Just taking a look at the KDs, just give you a little update real quick. People that stand
you can't
out.
Read.
Slack 10-5 right now, doing well. On the other side, Theory 9-7 with 2 caps. So the slaying battle, honestly, overall as far as team goes, is pretty much even. Honestly, very very tight right now.
Isn't it weird that, normally we're sitting here and we switch through so many screens on the CODcaster, but all players are really staying alive for a very long period of time. I mean, Slack, we were on board with him. He's 10-6. Make that 11-6 as he comes off the respawn and gets 1. Theory spots 1, cleans him up. There's going to be 2 more guys pushing him. Will he be able to do it? There's the second one. Nice shots, and he's going to go for this challenge. I could tell.
God, I thought the original shots looked good.
Right?
He didn't even get hit markers when he first swung, but he will get taken out there. 1 down for either side now. Nice grenade there out of Slasher. Under the final 30 seconds, it's only 10 points separating them, so this is pretty much a wash almost by the time we're all said and done here. It's going to be so darn close going into the second side. Nothing that will be difficult to really make up. Slack last alive here, staying alive right on B, and able to get that kill. I don't know what JCap hit there, but it was not the player.
Yeah, no, I think he hit a little bit more of the B dom spot than anything else, and Pluto is going to get one here, but the round-ending kill cam should go to, I think it was JCap. I forget who got the last kill, but the story here, very, very close game. 81-74.
Yeah, so 7 points. That's literally nothing on this map.
It's like you knew that I couldn't figure out how much it was.
Yeah, Classic went off towards the end. He was 17-11. It didn't affect it too much, but he got a bunch of kills there over the last minute and a half there. Helped them kind of flip that for the remaining seconds. But jumping out here on the second half, we will be on board with Classic. Looks like he's going to be pretty aggressive across mid-map right away. Going to try and pick this player off. The head glitch in front of Broken, not able to.
Yep, now Replay sitting bottom pawn. He's got one guy around the back, and I think he's going to sniff this guy out. And his teammate, they hear the call out. I mean, it's become such a routine spot now that players basically are assuming that people are going to go for the flank around strip. So this is a great play, and I really like this one. They have the lead. They're going to go for the flip. No, just
I feel like off the break, a lot of times you used to see kind of the two push right side.
Right.
Like they push by Diner and tried to sneak around, but I guess that was just so common that people were just waiting, like baiting back there, just prone and got two easy kills. So now we're seeing a bit of a switch up with some of the teams as far as the break goes. Replay is able to pick up one. Classic gets one as well. That's 2 down right now for Vexx. Still no B control yet, but C is not currently taken. It has been neutral, and Replay is going to try and take this here and give them a 2 cap.
Oh, look at that. They got the frickin' A spawn, man. They all spawned up on Motel, so that's going to give them A and B control, which a little bit unusual that there was only one guy sitting on C flag, which caused them to all spawn over there, but hey, you play with the gifts the gods give you, and now here comes Slasher, gets one. They have B controlled. He has no need to push up right now. They just need to hold this down.
I mean, they were pretty much going to spawn out, like outer C, to the right there, and they were going to flip on A, and it worked out. At first, I thought they were all pushing out towards B, but they were able to get control of that easily, as well as take the home cap. So what could have been a 3 cap for Faze Red for an instant turned into a 2 cap here for Vexx. Pluto trying to work a pick there on B. Dom will not be able to clean up that kill. Faze Red currently working on getting that neutral.
JCap picks up one with that grenade. Nice nade. There's going to be another guy. His teammate makes a quick work of them. He should have saw that guy in the corner of his eye, but he did it. So his teammates are going to be taken out. He's going to challenge. Oh, God. He is a ballsy player right now, but they still have CB control, and Vexx has to be asking themselves, like, oh, how do we want to go about this? And they're doing the right thing. They've taken over Broken, and now they're going to go for it. They shouldn't have hopped on it just then, but regardless, they have the right idea.
Well, really good job at Faze Red. They took what wasn't really the best spawn. I mean, Vexx got that nice A spawn, which gave them the 2 cap, but Faze Red did a really good job of turning that in a matter of, 20 seconds or so.
Right.
It didn't take long at all for them to maintain CB control. So this is a control we saw them get at the beginning of side 1 that they held for a pretty good length of time, at least enough to get them out to a 16 or so point lead. They're up about 17 now, and this is just going to continue to grow as we're down to the final 2.5 minutes. Vexx is going to have to start making some big plays here in the next 45, 60 seconds.
Well, they did just get 3 down. That's going to be basically 4 down there. Pluto and Bloods now are going to hop on B flag. This is looking oh God, the trophy system just came out a second too late. And he will be able to get it, but he's going to be cleaned up instantly from behind, and now his teammate is going to be there. That's going to be Slasher. Slasher trying to maintain this. Down he goes. It's up to Slack. He gets cleaned up, and Faze Red doing a fantastic job.
That's what I was talking about. The problem with the 2 cap on B, and you pretty much need a 2 cap on B, is a lot of times you'll get that, and the 2 will die as soon as they get it, and then if you don't get some clutch kills out of your 2 remaining players, what happens is what just did. It was neutraled within an instant. They haven't been able to cap it yet, but it wasn't really any points at all for Vexx, unfortunately.
Theory now, he's got to get this guy off of B. There is going to be another guy. He gets a hit marker there, jumping on board with Classic, who's really...
I think it was Pluto's second trophy kill in the last minute.
Classic is going to have one, cleans it. Oh, no, he doesn't. He got dropped on, bro. And the drop shot is actually better than what we saw at X Games than jumping, just because it's less recoil when you drop.
You see TP do it a lot. Nade shot does it quite a bit, and Provia. It just, I think players, like you said, they're so used to the scuff jump, so used to hop over the past couple games that, it really catches people off guard at times. Nice grenade there by Classic. You have to take out Bloods, but Slacks does get a 2-piece. Slack gets a 2-piece on on Faze Red here. So we have that last 60 seconds. What is it? 10 points remaining. A 2 cap right now for Vexx. So they are in complete control. They don't even have a home cap for Faze Red. Faze Red's actually in trouble right now.
Yep, there is going to be one player from Faze Red. I'm trying to get to him. It's going to be Replays. Replays pushing it. He has one. Cleans him up. This is a perfect flank. Oh, he has no idea that there's 2 other members in there, and he's going to be cleaned up instantly, and now it is all about Vexx. We're in the final 35 seconds here. This is looking very bad. Faze Red has to get at least 2 or 3 down to hop on this B flag, but Desperation Mode's about to click in because they see the score. Down goes J-Cap switching over to Replays. Replays pushing up, and he's got 2 members down. This is a very ballsy
win a
play.
gunfight here. I mean, they need to neutral. Like they need to at least neutral right now. It's tied. They have to get this. He's going to go down. That's going to be game, I think. I don't think there's anything really to do.
That's game.
Yeah, because that's 3 down for Faze Red. That's going to be game to Vexx. And what a hell of a job. I mean, that was pretty much until the last, minute or so. It was pretty much Faze Red the whole way. But they got a decent amount of ticks there with the 2 cap and no cap for Faze Red. And that'll eat away at a lead in a hurry.
Yeah, and, Slasher really turned it on. He turned on the afterburners there because that was a 33-25 performance with 2 caps. He was just shredding. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are on board with Faze Red on the attacking side of things. We're kicking this one off with who was sniping? I think it was Replays. I don't know. I got all discombobulated.
He we'll set up at the Hummer. He did get stunned there. We see just via the Oracle mode a couple, really 3 kind of in around Diner and Pawn. 1 going top broken, I believe. Replays being patient on this left side. He might get eyes on that player in a second, but it looks like he's getting ready to rotate back.
Yeah, and Replay's really just playing this very, very slow. Now, he is going to be the person, if you're looking at your mini-map, who has to grab that bomb. Yeah, what he needed to do there was kind of rotate, grab that bomb, and get closer, because now Classic and JCap, who are in a decent position, have to go all the way back to Strip Club to grab their briefcase.
Yep, that's tough. So was it the player that was on that left side the whole time that had the bomb? Or was it, I'm sorry, I looked away at the chat for a second here.
It was Theory. Theory got sniped top pawn.
Oh, that'll do it.
Or not sniped, but he got pegged.
Oh, God. Gets a snipe as well on Classic. So they have 2, that is the only sniper then.
Yeah.
I was going to say, if they're running 2 snipers right now, that'd be fun to watch out of Vexx. But we're under the final 30 seconds here. JCap in a 1v4 scenario. 1 across.
He almost got it.
Yeah, I think he had hit markers on both those guys probably. I thought the player was going to push him. He does not. He's going to play it safe in here. I mean, he's only got 15 seconds to work with. He's going to have to start to be aggressive, and Slasher will win that gunfight with the headshot.
Dude, that's that's a great play. It's a very, very, very good play. I mean, even they're in a 4-on-1 situation, and they just know how much is on the line that they play it slow. They're playing it like a tournament, and I don't know if Faze Red is mentally taking it at the same level. It's always different when you're on the bubble compared to when you're looking at it and you're like, oh. Yeah.
I agree, and Vexx has the advantage here when it comes to hosts too. So game 1 was theirs. This game 2, S&D, which isn't usually quite as important host-wise, is going to fall to Faze Red. So this is definitely one Vexx can take. Theory will get the first pick on Pluto.
Yeah, we're going to jump on board with the bomb carrier here. There is going to be a guy at level 2 hotel, and there's actually 2 guys level 2, and there's going to be another guy sitting at the bus. Now, Bloods is in for a world of pain here because his teammates are nowhere near him. So even if he dies, they have to go all the way over there, which I'm a little bit confused as to why Slasher's still kind of hanging over there. I think they're trying to bait an A push right now.
Yeah, it does look like they're trying to work that, but Bloods is rotating back around here. It is going to be a 3v3. They're all on this left side. You can see the 2 guys mid-map are basically they're staring across right now. You can see their arrows just waiting. Slasher able to pick off the guy top pawn. There's one on top of the rig in front of Motel. It looks like can you see his head?
I think
it's hard to tell with the Oracle mode. Yeah, I think he might have been able to. But nice shots at Replays. He will take down Slasher.
Oh, he could have.
It is going to be a 2v2.
Oh, God.
Replays 2 big kills. Blood's going to be the last alive here. He almost kills his teammate. But, he was checking. Is he going to... He has no idea. We can see here that he has all the time in the world to get this down. But, oh, God, look how fast he's rotating. He's going to basically be engaged. The second he stands up, he has enough time to get around the corner. The player's right inside. This is going to be all timing. Is he going to wait here?
Oh, he's got to wait. Replays is waiting, or Classic is waiting on Replays, his little duo, to get over here. And they're going to they have to bait and switch. Oh, my God, he checked it. And here comes Bloods. Bloods is going to have it. This is going to be a 1-on-1, Maven. I think this is going to be the clutch.
I was going to say that player. I kind of wish he would have pushed out the same spot. I don't think he really would have been ready for that when it happened. And it will work out despite being a little bit delayed. Replays has a huge round. He gets those 2 big kills across when they tried to push the A, and then does win the 1v1. So 3 kills there for replays and the disarm. Hell of a round.
I thought Classic was going to wait the entire time for him. But I guess instead of sacrificing a potential 2-piece, but that's a bold play jumping out. Just winging it. He's like, oh, well, I'm going to check right.
Yeah, and he did get the shots on it first. He like peeked out, so he knew
they
where he
do
was,
run two
and then
snipers.
went right back out. Okay, so they're gonna have 2 who? Bloods and Slasher, was it?
Yeah, Slasher's in the best spot to get a pick off the break. And
Oh, God, that could have been a 2-fer. He got there so fast. That's one of the best angles I've seen on the guys running across. At least it seemed like he had more time than you see players with sometimes. He had a pretty easy shot there on 2, was able to make it count, and they will have the 4-3 advantage.
nade comes out from Slasher. For some reason, he just feels like there's a guy bottom broken. His teammate's going to get engaged. He's going to rotate over to try to help him out. And who is that sneaking all the way there? And Theory's all the way at B bomb site, but I think they're trying to distract him. But Theory's going to be cleaned up here in a matter of seconds as the bomb is going to go down. Down he goes off to JCap. JCap is going to get 1, but he's got to go against 3 members of Vexx. They bring a mean search and destroy
Yeah,
game,
they
man.
tried to do, I guess, a bit of a split there, and it really did not work. Especially since the 2 that went A side got crushed. Nice job by JCap checking that corner, but he didn't have much of a chance in that gunfight there as Pluto does lock it down. And looking at what that's going to be 2-1 advantage now for Vexx.
Whew. Hi, Sparrow. Hi, T-Roo.
Yeah, welcome.
All
Welcome.
these my bros. A brown teddy bear. Teddy bears really don't come in many other colors, do they?
All right, so we'll stick on offense with these guys. Offense is better.
Yeah. Well, I just didn't want to start both times with the same.
I got you. Because then you get stuck in a never-ending circle of defense. But Slasher trying to look through the smoke, not able to get eyes on anyone until he pushes through, and that will be an easy kill there for Slasher. It looks like, was it JCap, I think? Got one? No, it wasn't JCap. Oh, Classic. Which one was Goose? Well, regardless, it's now a 3v3.
Someone got to kill.
Yeah.
Slasher now, they love this audible, man. They love going over towards B and then rotating all the way back. Now, Classic's going to be sitting bottom motel. Theory now is going to be watching the cross. And replays, is he bottom? Yeah, he's bottom. So they really can't push this cross yet. They can't go A at all right now. They have to consider going B, but they have no idea this guy's down here.
Yeah, he's outside, so no eyes on him yet. Pluto did pick up one, though. They're going to have advantage. It's going to be their chance to try and put pressure on B here. They just can't get in a situation where they're losing 2 players. I thought he was going to pull the trigger.
I would.
100% he was dead. He's right out to the right here. He's going to see his head. Nice shots there out of Slasher. Picks off his head. Classic last alive. Gets the knife. He's got to take out 2 more here in Blitz. He saw 1. Is he able to get this guy? No, he will get around the corner safely.
Oh my god, he's going to go for it though, and the bomb is going to be getting armed, and Classic's going to push. He misses every shot!
Yeah, he couldn't really see much of it. The only thing he saw was the foot, and with the steady aim there, he got like, 1 or 2 hit markers kind of on the foot there.
Right.
Look at he rotated, he turned there away from it. It actually worked out beautifully, baited him right out to his teammate Pluto. Good job there by the members of Vexx.
Vexx is just doing every time we cast him, I'm always genuinely impressed as to how Vexx is playing.
Yeah, they're very good. I can't wait to see them land again. They looked awesome in that.
It's going to be a hard pill to swallow though for TK that they don't make it.
Really hard, especially after getting second at the X Games and beating EG. It's going to be very, very tough pill to swallow. I think that was Bloods with another first pick. I think that's his second now. It might be like his 4th snipe. Classic got one right to his right. Is he going to check that corner? He doesn't. Slacked up. God, what an annoying position to be in, but it works out perfectly as he waits for that player to wrap. That's like the kid when you play in pubs that you just want to punch in the face with a hammer.
No. That's the epitome of who that is.
Yeah.
I mean, you can definitely tell that he probably did that in his beginning days. But replays now. He has a mountain to climb. He's got 2 guys basically right in front of the gas station. He has a guy all the way B on A. And I meant to say on the bomb, but I just said B because they're talking to
bomb.
Breeze.
And Replay's going to shot the back the second he comes out there.
They can't hang.
He
can't
will drop.
hang
And Replay's, he had that big 3-kill round, but outside of that, he hasn't gotten any kills. Everyone else has put in like 1 every couple rounds. I mean, they only have, 5 kills amongst his other teammates, and we're going into round 6. So, yeah, they're getting just... What is the total tally? They have 8 kills. They have as many kills as Slasher right now.
Yeah.
Their entire team has as many kills as Slasher. So they're getting torn. Let's start with stay on with Slasher here. He's having a hell of a game.
Yeah, he's positive quadruple. And they're going to fake the A push here by throwing the smoke, and Faze Red is not going to bite. Faze Red did not bite, so this is a very, very good play for them.
Well, I like Slasher kind of waiting here in the smoke. So as his teammates push, and I don't know if they made any noise over there. They must have, because you see him rotating B. They know nobody crossed, so he might be able to get an easy kill here on this player bottom broken. Oh no, he knows it. Look at the arrow bottom broken.
Oh,
he knows right where he is.
He's camping it. I mean, Vexx is a team, and we can tell every time they're on the offensive round, they wait for the very last couple of seconds. And oh my God, the Oracle move's so easy.
And that player rotated the whole way back to A now. He didn't push across at all. He can't see that player's head through that angle, unfortunately. Bloods will go down. It's up to Pluto, Slacked, and Slasher to try and win this 3v4.
He saw him.
Make that a 2v2. Is he going to try? There we go. He does get the shots in there. Took his time. He's got one right above him. He chooses to guess where he might come from. Unfortunately, he guessed wrong and will get killed from top broken.
It's a tough scenario, but I mean, you can just see how I can understand why so many people are using the thermal LMG, especially online, because those shots would not register with a Remington. They just
it seems to kill so fast sometimes. It just mows people down.
It's like shooting 50
especially
cows.
if you get a headshot. It's just like, boom, dead. But we'll hop on here.
And?
Theory, is he going to stick with snipe? Is he going to snipe with the bomb again in strip? Now, let's hope he doesn't die top strip like 45 seconds into the round, like happened at round one.
It's very, very unusual to see players actually have a sniper and a bomb, at least with, a thermal sight. If he had, like, overkill on and was rocking a sub in the back, that's one thing, but that's not the case here. And it is going to be a 3-on-3 as JCap goes down. So does Bloods. And now Theory's going to contemplate it, and I think he's going to go for it.
Yeah, both the players, I think there were two. No, the one wrapped out around the back, and the other is inside. You can see through the Oracle mode, he is bottom. Oh, and I think he got a call out because he checked his back. It's a hit marker there. He should just rotate the whole way to A. Just get out of there and go to A. He's got teammates, locking down gas here. Another one, bottom pawn. He should be able to get over there with little trouble, but you can see there is a player highlighted right now that's going to be Slacked, who's going to be waiting on them to try and push over to A. They're going to be getting flanked and have pressure. This is going to be tough.
This is going to be very, very tough. And Slack, that's COD timing for you. And we are now going to jump on board with Pluto. Slasher's going to be going all the way around the back.
If he just waited there for his teammates to pinch, he would have been fine, but unfortunately poked out a couple seconds too early.
Nice. There's one. That's going to be a 2-on-2 scenario here. Theory forced to come through. It is all up to Slasher. He's the man on a mission. He gets the knife kill, and now the bomb is down. He knows there is one other player. His teammate got killed, and is he going to head glitch the bomb? He's not.
He saw it.
Oh, he's going to go for it. There's no way Theory or Replays is going to check this.
Nope, he's got it.
Yeah, this is a great
God,
play.
it's going to be so close. It's going to be so close.
Oh, my God.
That was down to the final centimeter there. Good job by Replays, being aware of the time. I thought he got on that just quick enough that he basically, if he was delayed at all, if he was counting his delayed whatsoever, he would not have stopped that. If he would have actually been angled it better and just been behind, I think he
that's why I was getting ready to say props to the guys on Faze for actually arming that bomb on like the corner of it. Whew, it's the little things, man. There's nothing bigger.
What's up, MCC BRFC?
Love that guy. Love him. He's
Slasher here. He's going to have a couple people to choose from. Able to pick off Classic. He's going to rotate out of there, as I'm sure it was going to start raining grenades in just a minute. He's going to rotate back behind Strip, help his teammates out, try and arm at B. If you're just tuning in, Vexx did take game one in a pretty amazing comeback, and they do lead 4-3 in this one.
Yep, Slasher now, he's going to go for the old school spot here, head glitching this back white truck, trying to get an angle here on top pawn, but unfortunately there is no one there. There is a guy underneath that bridge, though. And now, as you're taking a look, you can kind of see Faze Red is contemplating the pinch right now. It's still a 4-on-3, but they're going to be sending... Who is that? They're sending Replays all the way around. Wow. This is big for Replays. We got to hop on board.
Yeah, no smokes, nothing, and they were able to get that down without a casualty. So great job by them getting that plant down. Good cover from his teammates. Replays going to be coming around the back, but unfortunately he looks inside, gets picked from the right. I think somebody got a snipe there at the end too. I mean, all three players dropped pretty much instantaneously, and great job there as they'll lock it down. Slasher still crushing. He's 12-4 right now.
Yeah, that's triple positives normally good.
Yeah, he's doing very, very well.
I mean, to be honest, though, Faze Red, it was really reliant on Replays coming up big there. He had to be a little bit faster going around Strip, but his teammates stay alive also, and he gets that kill, and timing goes in his favor. That round goes a little bit different, but you can't live in hypothetics.
Honestly, it's impressive that it's actually as close as 5-3 right now. If you just looked at the kills, like, you would think this is just a whomping, isn't it?
Right.
It's basically every player's positive and every player's negative on the other team. But it's still pretty tight. Faze Red wins this attacking when it goes back to defense. They've got a pretty good shot to push a game 11 here. They have no chance at having defense in round 11, though.
No, 0. Unless they goose them. No.
Yeah, I don't know if they goose them.
They'd have to goose them for the next, like, however many rounds. And even then, I don't think it's the case. Theory's going to just stay on this bomb like a sneaky, sneaky little kitten. And I want to see if Bloods can even see him. He can't. So there is going to be a guy top motel. He's going to push up. He's going to be taken out very, very soon. His teammate's going to be killed. Oh, my God. He is one gutsy player. Down goes Theory. It is off to Classic. Can Classic do it?
He's on the defuse. He's going to be able to...
Oh!
He rotated off of it. Gets the kill. Nobody left alive. That's going to be it. 2-0 Vexx. Yeah, he went down to disarm it, and the second you switched, I was like, is he going to push him?
Just finished all of Gossip Girl.
Did you just finish it all? Dude, I haven't watched any. I was like towards the end of season 3, and I haven't watched it in like a week. I don't know why. I just haven't.
I know who Gossip Girl is, by the way. I Googled it.
You did?
Uh-huh.
Oh, don't tell me.
Yeah.
No,
I won't, because you're never gonna guess
okay,
it.
good. Just
Yo.
Don't use your words.
No, I won't. I just want you to know that I have that
Is it a
power.
character I even know?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I'm not telling you any more than that, because it'll eventually give it away.
Okay. Just I'll solo cast the rest of the night.
No, I just want you to know that I have that in the back of my head.
Slacked almost stabs his teammate, but we'll get away with it.
He was watching the Halo 1, dude.
Yeah.
YB.
Yeah. I used to back whack my teammates all the time. Bloods will get the first kill. There was one pushing right side. I don't think he even got a hit marker with that grenade. He checked right side with. Teammate will help him pick that up here as he continues to watch his side. There's one more going to be pushing, and he will get taken out there by replays.
Replay, that, I mean, that's a big play. I mean, Replay's his whole job right here. You can tell basically just by the AR that he's wielding is to lock down this far left side. The angles when you're pushing up on Warhawk Blitz on the left side are just a little bit better, and you want your subs to be flooding the other side. But just like this, I mean, Vexx does have a guy. He's going to be sneaking through here. I don't know which one it is. It's going to be Pluto. He's going to deliver the first cap, making it 1-0 in the first 45 seconds of Warhawk Blitz.
Yeah, good job by them. I mean, continue the strength they've had so far here with the 2-0 lead is just to put the pressure on early. And yes, it is a game 1 in 3 host or Vexx, so you got to think this one is definitely going to be in their favor. Slasher able to pick up one right, so I going to push through Zig here and check middle. Looks like one just went through gate, one coming out of post, switches there, and still able to get the kill. So nice shots out of Slasher. It's going to be 2 down for Faze Red.
I actually like the call of using the thermal on this. Now, a lot of people aren't going to be throwing smokes, but it's basically saying if he starts going off, they're forced to throw on incog just to try to do it, and then their soldiers are just weak little pansies. So very good play. Pluto's going to be pushing up. His teammate is going to let him cap, and that's going to be Bloods hanging out by the dumpster. Down he goes.
Well, Bloods got 2 kills there on the way to the cap, so
right.
He's able to win 2 battles there. On his way to the score. Slasher picked up another one. If he wins this battle, now he will get taken out. He was pretty darn weak, but it was 3 down for Faze Red. Theory was last alive. Theory did pick up a kill there mid-street.
Yeah, Theory's whole team is coming off the respawn here. He's going to have a guy pushing from his right. He's going to be taken out. Here comes Classic and Replays, the duo pushing together. There's going to be a guy going into American. It's up to Replays now to get this kill. He has one. Can he make it 2? But as you can tell, scoreboard is now 3-0. Pluto's going to put in his second one, and Bloods is going to finally pop the cherry.
Yeah, at least on that side, at least when it flipped, that'll be like the far left side by American. They've just been getting shut down. They haven't really got much past where Zig is as far as, vertically on the map. They've just been getting crushed. And it's been a really good job by Vexx. All the pressure has been on their side. They're up 3-0 in complete control and get another win here on this side. They've just been shutting it down.
Yeah, and I mean, they've taken a little bit of a different approach. I mean, they're leaving 2 guys at defense to kind of push up at first, and then they're having a sneaker. Now, it's like a little bit different than what we see from like Optic Gaming. Optic Gaming, normally it's just like everyone kind of pushes up together, and then if Nadeshot can sneak, he'll sneak. But this team, they're always leaving 2 defenders, and it's actually working out rather nicely for them, and I kind of like it.
Yeah, and we'll see him here on defense. He will get that kill. I think both players were looking the same direction. He picked up one. He was able to punch it through. Bloods last alive. They might be able to rally one more in here. They're all going to be spawning. It's going to be a race, and he slides on in. So it is going to be 4-2. One went in for Vexx as well. They've narrowed the score a little bit, but still trailing.
Yep, and now JCap all the way over there by loading. He's got a teammate with him as well. And he's going to be cleaned up. So now Faze Red still in complete control. So you would kind of want to see Vexx still in control of the scoreboard, but map positioning-wise, I mean, they're all turtled up. You want to see him try to get one guy out here. Slasher has one guy, does not kill him, and yeah, that was almost
able
really scary.
to pull a 180 there and clean up the guy he left weak. Good defense there by Theory, but then Classic says, you know what, bro? I'm going to take you out.
Oh, Slasher hiding in the doorway. This spot, so popular these days, and no one checks it. So Slasher just needs to be a little bit more patient. He's going to have one more guy pushing up. I think the guy's on top of him, and he is, and now he's going to go all the way back there. He has to win one gunfight at a guy hiding by the trash
He
can.
can just run this in. He's not even looking at him.
Oh, he's going to go.
Yeah, we should give him a little knife ski. But he'll punch that
That's
in.
ballsy, man.
Yeah, lead up to 5-2. Yeah, the knife animation takes a little bit long when it does the full stab.
Right.
Pluto, good defense there. We'll clean up Theory at the base. He's checking in Gina. As you can see there via the menu, there's no one there, but there is a guy at Zig and another one, I believe, pushing through back. So they're going to have kind of a two-prong pressure here on this left side. And they've shut this down time and time again. We'll see if Faze Red can finally make this work.
Well, Classic's going to push up. He's going to be cleaned up instantly there
just
by
bullets
Bloods.
everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, that was a fantastic play by the members of Vexx. They are just doing so well at turtling up in their base and actually pushing out. And as soon as they do that, they're actually over to overextend as well. And look at this. Pluto just saw his teammate die, so he knows where this guy is. If he has timing on his side here, here's the knife. Oh, I thought he was...
Yeah.
Some of those battles, it's tough. You know, you can't decide between if you want to shoot or if you want a knife.
Not able to get the knife out. We'll drop to the Vector. Final seconds tick away. It was 3-0 early. It's going to remain a 3-cap lead here going into side 2. So, I mean, great job by Vexx. They continue to play strong. Everyone in the positive, but slacked right now. Just playing together well as a squad. And they had a bunch of clutch kills defensively, and I think it was Bloods that had a nice 2-piece to get a score in there mid-game.
There's a very, very gory final kill there. Like, the guy, held his face and everything. But this side 2 is going to be very, very big for Faze. I mean, I think Faze Red's at this point now where they've had 2 tournaments with this team, and there's been underperformers on it. I'm not going to call anyone out just yet, but they've had underperformers on it, and I don't think the people on the team are happy. I really don't.
It's been kind of a mixed bag of underperformers, honestly. And
yeah, it has.
It hasn't been the same person necessarily every event. So that's why I'm interested to see how Anaheim plays out. If they don't get, I got to think if they don't get like a top 4, top 5 finish, that they might call it, even though, I mean, kind of that 4 through 6 spot's kind of where I expect them to be, but I don't think that's where they expect to be.
No. I mean, I think if they had like 2 close series, you know, obviously they would maybe stay together, but this team basically is riding on either a top 3 finish and sticking together or not. But then at the same time, it's like, oh, well, I got top 3. Let me get this guy now.
Yeah, no, they need a really, really good finish at Anaheim. I see this squad having some issues. The lead has jumped up to 4 now. And this is going to be another one. It's going to be 7-2 here. I think he can get in there. There's another player still waiting back. They're spawning out, and no one wants to rotate. They're just going to give that cap up and try and provide pressure here. So as long as Vexx can play defense, they're going to get another easy cap. He's going to rotate this through. I think Faze is going to get at least 1 here, but they might be able to shut it down to 1. Oh, the second he was going to check the building, he turns out. Is that 3 people in the base of Vexx right now?
It's a Congo line
now.
And
they're spawning out. They're going to get at least 2 caps here, maybe 3. Good job, though, by Slasher. Just decided, look, they said, screw it, we're not going home. We're just going to extend across and punch in the caps, which I like that play a lot.
I like this, dude. I like the fact that they're basically saying, okay, go ahead, let's trade the entire time because we have a lead. And this is something that you can do in Blitz when you have a lead. In Capture the Flag, it gets a little bit dicey back in Black Ops 2, but now in Blitz, I mean, you can just slide, you port right back in there. You don't have to worry about carrying anything all the way home.
If all 4 are in your base and you all sprint across like that, you're going to have 1 person to kill, really. It's going to be the guy that first went through, maybe the second, typically just the first, though. Whereas if you rotate back, you're not in a gunfight with 3 or 4 people, and if you lose that, it just makes it worse. So I do like the overextension, and they won that battle completely. It was, 7-2? It's now 11-4 once the trade-offs are done, so they doubled the caps of Faze Red, even though Faze Red had the initial pressure.
Yeah, it's a fantastic play. Slasher now has 1, cleans him up. There is going to be another one. That's going to be Pluto getting into a gunfight. He's going to be cleaned up by J-Cap. Slasher does have 2 guys. Can he make this 2-piece? He has 1. He spots the other guy. The other guy's just saying, okay, well, I have 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I got to overextend.
Yeah, and this one, I mean, this is going to be a 3-0.
Yeah,
I just haven't seen anything that is. They're getting caps at will now. I think Faze Red may have just given up at this point. They haven't really had much interest in rotating back and trying to defend their home base at all. Pluto able to pick up 1 there at the truck. Gonna push this left side. He's got no one in front of him for days.
And now we're still on board Pluto. Pluto cleans that one up. Faze red. 2 minutes remaining, 8 cap differential, make that 9 cap differential. This is getting very scary. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a little bit of a rage quit once it becomes mathematically impossible, which is relatively soon, which is also rather scary for them.
Yeah, it's not going to take long at all with as fast as these caps are coming in. I think he almost naded himself there. Slack able to pick up one on this side, checking zigzag. Nobody's there. There was one pushing mid-map that's going to keep applying pressure to try and get him more caps, but it's what, 9 right now. So in like 10 seconds, I think it's over.
Yeah, well, they just were able to put one in, so now it's a little bit pushed up ahead. Now Pluto basically just has to clean his base up, and yeah, now that is...
It's game.
Yeah, that's game. So, wow. Faze red just got slapped like a redheaded stepchild.
Yeah, they got beat up there.
That was bad. That was really bad.
And I just wonder how this would have gone had they won the first game. If they held off that charge from Vexx at the end. I wonder how the series would have gone. But I mean, to be honest, game 2 wasn't close. This one wasn't close at all. I just don't know if that's partly to do with the fact that they choked it away. That game 1 started fighting and things kind of went downhill, or what. But Vexx beat them up.
I mean, every time I watched Faze red play at X Games, I was kind of like, the demeanor of like classic and replays was so like polarizing compared to what you're used to seeing at like a LAN event. You know, you normally don't see a player show that he's mad at his teammates on LAN. You brush it off and you go, you know, it's just one game, who really gives a shit, and then bring it back together. But that was not the case. I don't think they're in a good place, man. I really don't. They are going to...
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I haven't talked with the players about their feelings and stuff, but you just got to think with the results they've been getting. Cannot be too pleased, and this is not a good start to their league matches tonight, but they do still have 2 more to play in which they're fully capable of winning 2-1 on the night with Faze Black and Justice, but Faze Black is definitely going to be a tough matchup for them, as Faze Black, at least recently, has been, I mean, the better of the Faze teams. Granted, Faze Black did not play at X Games, but if you look at the league and look at Niagara and look at the 2Ks, I mean, what is it? It's a 5K and a 2K one, I think, for Faze Black. Faze Red's made it there a couple times, but I don't think they haven't won a single one, have they?
No, they haven't won.
I think they dropped the TK.
They lost the TK both times, yeah. Since forming.
So they've really been outperformed by Faze Black, even in Niagara with a sub. So I don't know. Hoping to see things turn around for them, but just not a good start to the night.